for more on that, just want to turn to Peter Doocy and get the lowdown back at his post today. North Lawn at the White House there. Hey, Peter, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. And in a statement today, a paper statement, Vice President Harris, who is at Ground Zero right now, is saluting Barack Obama for ordering the operation that killed Osama bin Laden and President Biden for ordering the strike that killed bin Laden's number two, Zawahiri. And the vice president today is going to visit all three locations of the terrorist attacks 23 years ago. She's at Ground Zero right now in Lower Manhattan. Then she's going to Shanksville, Pennsylvania for the Flight 93 Memorial, and then to the Pentagon in Arlington for a wreath laying. She arrived in New York after midnight last night. She went straight from the debate hall as her team is hitting the airwaves today ahead of these ceremonies to say she would like another meeting with Donald Trump.
I think that the vice president is open to a debate in October. At the end of the day, after that performance last night, Donald Trump's team does not want him to debate Kamala Harris again.
And Donald Trump did not commit to a second debate in a Fox and Friends interview today. He is very upset with what he thinks was an unfair night of uneven, lopsided fact-checking, where both moderators took turns fact-checking him and not fact-checking the vice president when she said things like this.
What did the president then at the time say? There were fine people on each side. The candidate has said in this election there will be a bloodbath if this and the outcome of this election is not to his liking. It's a detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025 that the former president intends on implementing.
Both candidates are going to commemorate today's anniversary instead of campaign, but tomorrow they will each visit states they are hoping to flip. Trump is going to be in Arizona, Harris is going to be in North Carolina, and at some point this morning, the two of them did shake hands kind of across President Biden, who was standing there in the front row at the Ground Zero ceremony. We don't know exactly what words were exchanged, but we will probably find out quickly after the ceremony is done.
We are looking at that video right now. Peter, hang with me one moment. ABC missed a fact check, by the way, on that moment there in Project 2025 that I know a lot of people will talk about a bit later today. It was my recollection that Jen O'Malley, who's running Kamala Harris's campaign, threw out the invitation for a second debate right before this debate began last night. Is that the timeline that you saw?
It does seem like that, yes. And again, the Harris team, I keep wanting to say the Biden team, it's all the Biden staffers now working for Harris. They would like to figure out how to agree to a date and a time and a network. None of that is agreed to. Donald Trump is saying his opinion is that Harris just wants another debate because she lost, and he compared it to a boxing match where the losing boxer suddenly wants a rematch. But the Harris team just says, the Harris team obviously thinks that she was the victor, and they would like another opportunity on stage with Donald Trump.
Okay, we'll see if that comes together. Peter, thank you. We can always do it on Fox, right? Hey, come on now. And we'll be fair. Thank you, Peter. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Dana?
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.